Tank, how would you fight Floyd in his prime? Like if you were to fight Floyd in his prime,
Don't fight him.
if you guys were both in the...
Don't fight him. I wouldn't fight him. I mean, Floyd was good. He was top tier. I mean, me, I feel as though I could compete with any top fighter. I'm not saying me going at Floyd, but I'm saying like I feel as though my skills, and not to take nothing from Floyd, but I feel like my skills can compete with anybody that ever laced up a boxing game.
You're crazy to watch, bro. Like,
yeah.
You hit like a fucking train.
In a recent interview, Gervonta "Tank" Davis responded to Floyd Mayweather's challenge, expressing his confidence in facing any top fighter.
Tank, how would you fight Floyd in his prime? Like if you were to fight Floyd in his prime, if you guys were both in the...
Don't fight him.
I'm still retired, officially retired, but I didn't retire from entertaining people, and I didn't retire from making money. So this coming up soon in a couple of days, it's all about entertaining the people.
Between Tank and Floyd is that Tank got the type of power. When you got power that carry up like Pacquiao, you can move up many weight divisions, not just, the two that he primarily fought in. We saw him dribbling Mario Barrios off the canvas, so we saw him do it at once.
However, when it comes to facing his former mentor, Floyd Mayweather, Tank Davis expressed some reservations. While he respects Floyd's legendary career, he believes that fighting him wouldn't align with his long-term plans.
The fight you've got coming up, Floyd, who do you think has taken the biggest risk taking that fight? Has it been you, Floyd Mayweather, or has it been Logan Paul, and why?
Well, it's always me, because at the end of the day, I'm always in a no-win situation. If I go out, I talked about this numerous times. If I knock him out in the first round, they're going to say it was a waste of our money. If I carry him, let him go a few rounds, then they're going to say, oh, Floyd Mayweather couldn't knock this guy out. But people got to realize I'm still retired, officially retired. But I didn't retire from entertaining people, and I didn't retire from making money.
I believe my skills can match anyone who has ever stepped into the ring, but fighting Floyd? I wouldn't do that, Tank stated. It's just not the right move for me. He added that while Floyd has already accomplished everything in boxing, his own focus is on building his own legacy.
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore, and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel, and he said, "This is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you." He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. He basically said, "I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you, And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. That's what I was. Real? That's what I was told at the time. So
it's a guy with a job. I have a job though. So who would you fight next?
And guess what? Your job don't pay like my job.
Well, it depends.
Your job don't pay like my job.
That brings me to another point.
I can make $20 million in 18 months because I want to. Because I want to come back and steal some more money. I'm in a whole new era, dominating
That's right.
fighters.
And he's a whole new fighter, Floyd.
A whole new fighter.
Oh yeah.
And when I beat him, what they gonna say? Oh well, we knew this was gonna happen. Floyd Mayweather was a bigger fighter, or he can outbox him, or this. It's always excuse.
Their relationship has evolved over time. Once Floyd's protégé, Tank's decision to leave Mayweather Promotions and take control of his career marked a turning point. Tensions arose over issues like money, matchmaking, and Floyd's push for Tank to move from Baltimore to Las Vegas, a move Tank wasn't in favor of.
Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the say Terrence Crawford should fight? Benavidez. That don't make no fucking sense. He don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
Who's next in line? This one, you next in line.
Is there like a...
The last question, guys.
Is there like a love-hate for Floyd though? Like,
yeah.
The fighter?
Yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest. But he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad.
Oh, you're good, man.
And Cause I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this.
Fast forward to today, and Tank has made it clear that he no longer sees Floyd as a mentor or someone whose approval he seeks. If I had accomplished what Floyd did in the sport, I'd probably be the same way, keeping to myself and focusing on my own path, Davis remarked.
It wasn't that he's a big guy who could go to 140. It was that he's so talented and punch so hard that those skill sets can carry up with them in weight. That's what the great ones do. They have that ability. That's why I mentioned Floyd Mayweather wasn't 154, but his skill set was so good. The difference between Tank and Floyd is that Tank got the type of power. When you got power that carry up like Pacquiao, you can move up many weight divisions, not just, the two that he primarily fought in. We saw him dribbling Mario Barrios off the canvas, so we saw him do it.
While Tank acknowledges Floyd's achievements, his focus is now on his own future. Meanwhile, Floyd remains in the public eye, taking part in exhibition matches despite retiring from professional boxing.
YouTube breaking news, Gervonta Davis is now calling out Floyd Money Mayweather for an absolute dream fight. A real fight, not an expedition. Gervonta wants to take out the master. Student versus master. Gervonta versus Money and Floyd Mayweather. What do y'all think about this fight? And if it happens, who you got? Do you got Gervonta the student, or do you got Floyd Mayweather the teacher? What's up? I hope this fight happens, because I will watch this shit. And I will watch both records. Both people are undefeated. This will go down in history. What do y'all think? Throw a thumbs up, and if you know what's next, subscribe.
You're backed by arguably one of the greatest of all time, right?
What are we rating ourselves on? What are we rating on?
Okay.
Well, we're going to know in the least amount of fights. I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
For Floyd, it's about making money and entertaining his fans. He's even called out Tank for a potential fight. However, Tank seems uninterested in a spectacle match. Experts believe that if the fight were to happen, it would likely resemble an exhibition rather than a true competitive bout. When asked about his relationship with Floyd, Tank responded, "Floyd has always been like that. I've got to focus on what I'm doing. He already did what he had to do, bro. I'm not going to lie, if I accomplished what he did in the sport, I'd probably be the same way, you know what I mean? So I don't fault him for sticking to his own thing. But at the same time, there's a part of me that would want to come back and help too. It's all love for Mayweather Promotions, no bad blood or anything." In his prime, Tank is widely seen as having the upper hand, with many believing his speed, power, and boxing intelligence would give him an edge over Floyd's defensive style.
How's your relationship with Floyd now? Is he still a part of your camp and crew or something, or not?
Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. So I gotta focus on what I'm focusing on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't fault him for stand to himself and things like that. But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type shit.
This raises the question, would this fight be truly competitive or just another money-making event? While many fans would love to see Tank go up against his former mentor, he remains focused on building his own legacy. What do you think? If this fight were to happen, who would come out on top? Share your thoughts in the comments.